Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
What's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again. And it's time for the Thursday banger. That's a lot, y'all. It's time for the Thursday banger, man. It's time for the Thursday banger, man. That's a lock, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start these videos off, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out here working hard, working a 9 to 5. Everybody that's out here with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to watch, man. And I promise y'all there's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I only ask for one thing in the process, though, and that's for y'all to just stay out the way, man. That's it, man. That's all I want from y'all, man. I want y'all to live a good life, man. But like, believe it or not, fellas, I'm talking to the guys that's in the streets, like, the staying out the way life is a great life, man. It's a great life for several reasons, man. Like, I know it's gonna be hard to adapt to be living this way one way, then trying to like stay out the way. Like, it's gonna take a lot. I'm not saying it's easy, man, but I'm letting you know now, everybody that's out here running the streets, they know somebody like me that's staying out the way, man, and they living comfortably, man. And it's a beautiful life. And that's all we want from y'all when we be telling y'all to stay out the way and do the right thing, man. Like, of course, y'all gonna make y'all own decisions, and I understand that. Of course, y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do and go through y'all own journey and find out what it's like on the other side, man. Y'all gonna have to go through that if that's what you want. But you got somebody like me right here, 2026, telling you that you don't have to do that. You don't have to go through the bad stuff just to tighten up your life. You can tighten up your life if you want to tighten up your life. It's that simple, man. Just stop everything you're doing and just live different. Stop trying to beef. Stop trying to scam. Stop trying to hustle. Stop everything, because you're not going to get away with none of them. It's a known fact, man. You're not going to get away with none of them, man. It's either handcuffs or it's the graveyard, man. And I don't think you want the graveyard or handcuffs, man. So just stay out the way and turn your life around, man. That's all I'm asking y'all, man. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Thursday banger. So what I need y'all to do this one. Like, share, subscribe, this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called Looking Out Came With a Price. Part 1. Crazy story, crazy situation. We are aware, people. We are in penitentiary, man, where crazy things happen all the time, man. And it's crazy, man, because in penitentiary, there's so many things that go on, man. It's like people figure out ways just to con. People figure out ways just to scheme. People figure out ways, man, just to try to pull the wool over your eyes, get one up on you, man. That's what penitentiary is about, man. Penitentiary is about nothing good, man. You making it home on your release date is a bonus of you making it through all of that madness I just named, because that's all that's in there. People make it through the best way they can, man, but it's hard, man, because you got so many people working against you. You got people on teams. You got people behind your back. You can't really trust nobody in this place called prison I'm talking about, man. So with that being said, though, we on Sussex 2 for this, y'all. We on Sussex 2. I remember being in 4C. We on 4C on this one, man. And like around this time right here, man, Sussex 2 was going through something crazy, man. It didn't last long, man, but when you go through it, it hurts, man. It only happened a couple times when I was up there, man, but we was actually going through, man. Commissary was messed up, man. Like, it was either the people that worked for Keefe or that whoever in the warehouse, it was something going on in there, man, and they had our commissary all the way messed up, man, to the point we won't even get no commissary, man. Like, it was so many people bucking. It was so many people writing up informal complaints. It was so many people calling their people on the street, trying to get them to call and telling them that they dragging us. We haven't had commissary in over a month and a half. It was so many people, man, trying to report that stuff, man, because we was feeling like they was really dragging us on this, man. But you know what? Somebody like me, somebody that been in there for a while, I started just looking at it like, man, you know what? We in penitentiary, man. This what prison is, man. Like, we was in population, and if you didn't have no food, You have to survive off the trades like you in the hole, man. That was crazy right there. I'll never forget that, man. But that's what was going down, man. Like, you know, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what had happened, what was going on with the commissary, man. But we woke up and our commissary didn't come the day it's supposed to didn't come. But then we found out it didn't even pass out in the other buildings. So that's when we found out that it was going crazy, that they had something going on. So everybody kind of was like, everybody was mad about it, but like everybody was still kind of like you know, in their own little shells, because you had to be somebody like, this is what somebody started profiting off, like, because if you somebody that got the food, then you're gonna make a lot of money. But you got to look at somebody like the store box looking at it like, what should I do? Should I keep store boxing? Because I already got dudes in debt, and now I'm gonna put dudes in even more debt now that they stuff didn't come. It didn't really make sense for a store box to keep going. It didn't make sense for a store box to keep going, man. So like everybody was kind of on eggshells about this, man. Me, I had food, but my food was running out. My food was running out to the point where I was just basically almost down to all soups. Man, I promise you, man, it was so messed up in there. I was seeing dudes in that junk eating half a bag of noodles. Like, when I first seen that, that's when I was like, yo, it's real. I was like, it's real in here, man. It's really real in here, man. So like that man, like when they dragged us, man, we was like on our month, we hit like a month, 4 weeks of, we supposed to have got our commissary almost a week ago. Like after 4 weeks or 5 weeks, basically, like when we hit that mark, man, like that's when I started seeing dudes feel it, man. I started seeing dudes really look really hungry. Like we was hearing about dudes getting robbed in the other pods. We was hearing about all type of stuff, man. But it was like we had one of those pods that like people was trying to work with people. People was trying to make sure everybody they deal with at least had a soup to eat. Because if you didn't have a soup to eat at night, you might was gonna starve. And I might be exaggerating a little bit because they still was giving you your 3 hots. You know what I mean? They was still giving you your 3 hot trays. And you know, all the time those trays don't be good, man. You catch a boring Wednesday and you mess around and have boiled eggs with bread for breakfast. Then you might have beans for lunch. Then you might have beefaroni for dinner. Like, that's a bad day, man. Like, so like when you catch a day like that, man, a lot of people are gonna starve. A lot of people are gonna be hungry, man. A lot of bellies is gonna be rumbling in that junk. So people was trying to look out of there. Like me and my little crew, and there wasn't up but 3 of us that I used to rock with, man. Like we all made sure that you got something. Everybody knew who people everybody had. And we was the type of people that we kept food. We already knew the count. We kept food just in case, not for nothing this long, but like, let's make sure we got food always stretching over to the next commissary. You don't want your box to be empty before the next commissary come, man. So everybody in the block kind of was moving like that. That's how everybody was moving. Everybody was trying to make sure everything's straight. Everybody was trying to make sure everything's straight, man. But even with this going on, like, they still have to kind of like have penitentiary run regularly. Like it's still regular penitentiary. Like we was still going to rec. Everything was still normal. They just was bucking on our commissary. The people was coming back telling us, we don't know what's going on. We'll let y'all know when we know something, man. And that's the answers we was getting. So they had to continue on doing their job. They had to continue on moving how they was moving. Penitentiary had to keep moving on. Penitentiary had to keep on running the way it was running. So we in the block. Everybody is like, it's not like gambling going on no more. Like the gambling is done. Nobody is doing that, man. It's a drought. It's a drought in food, man. So like everybody's just sitting at the table chilling. Like it was like a pod like that there. It became a pod. Everybody just settled like down. Like nobody want to fight and nobody want to do nothing. Now the whole time in the block, I'll say out of everybody, man, the person that had the most food, man, we're gonna call him G, man. We're gonna call this dude G. Now, I'm not going to say what G was from. He wasn't from Tidewater, though. But he was one of the ones that had the most food, and he didn't even store box. He wasn't even a store box, but the reason why he had a lot of food is because when he would get the Lala, he would sell all the Lala because he messed with the D block. So he would get D block and Lala. When he get the Lala, he pumping all the Lala basically for food. So he would do that just for him and his little crew, make sure they can always have food. So he will always have food, man. So his main guy that he used to be with, another dude that used to have all the food, man. We're going to call him Sean. Now, Sean used to run with G. Sean and G used to be together, and they both had stuff. When G get to work, he going to let Sean pump the work. When Sean get to work, he going to be pumping the work with G. Like, they both was, like, always together doing the same thing. So they both had food. Now, they had crews of different people, but they had the food, though. Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell that they had food. They were still in the block. They were still eating. Like, they weren't eating exclusive pizzas and nachos, but they was making decent swoles. And if we on the drop to see people eating swoles, man, I promise you, when they used to be at the table making that stuff, I used to see certain dudes watching them drooling, y'all. So, boom. People hungry, man. I'm telling y'all, when this happened, man, people were hungry, man. People were super hungry. So the dude G, he ain't really deal with everybody. I knew him like that, you know what I mean? Like I knew him, he was cool. Like G was a brown skinned dude, kind of slim dude. He had the real thick waves, you know what I mean? He was cool, kept himself together. But like I dealt with him in a way where we dealt business. Like we had a business friendship. So like I can go to him and be like blah 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 blah. And I know he'll do it for me because he know I'm good for it. But like when it came down to this drought, it was like I really didn't have no leverage with him. And I understood that because you could tell he was feeding his crew. He was feeding his crew, man, and God knows who else, man. And like I had to respect that. So I won't ask nobody for nothing. I won't ask nobody for nothing, man. So like I say, penitentiary gotta keep going. Penitentiary ain't gonna stop just because we ain't getting no canteen, man. So we sitting in the pod, everybody all hungry and quiet, watching TV, watching the people play dominoes, pinochle, different games. I'm sitting at the table just looking at the TV. You see the cop come in, you hear the door open up, pretty sure everybody like, police coming in here. Next thing you know, it's the cop come in. Cop come in the joint. It's two dudes. I didn't even know it's two dudes. I didn't know we had two cells open. So two dudes come. They walk, stop at the booth. The lady tell them, yo, you going here, you going here. Now the white dude, I never seen him before. I seen the black dude before, but I never seen the white dude before. So when he started walking to his cell, I'm looking to see if I know the white dude. I don't know the white dude, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what I mean? I didn't even know it was two cells open in the jank. So they go to their cell, you know what I mean? They go to their cell, they go get their stuff together. So everybody in the joint. So I already know that they done heard about what was going on. I already know they done heard about what was going on. From the hole, the people in the hole know what's going on because ain't nobody probably getting no packages being sent to the hole because ain't no commissary being passed out. So when they got out the hole, they got their stuff together. The white dude came out his cell. The white dude slept in cell 10. So he come out of his cell. So when he come out of his cell, he looking around. He looking around like this. And I can tell, you know, like certain white dudes, like, and even certain black dudes, not just white dudes, but like a lot of them like coffee. You know what I mean? A lot of them like the coffee. A lot of them like this. They like to have the Newports. You know, a lot of them do the roll-ups. Like, it depends, but they definitely gonna do that coffee. So he just seemed like he was looking around. You know what I mean? White dude, like he got like the real low white dude haircut. Like he didn't have like the bush or nothing like that. He had like the low Caesar white dude, Jay. You know what I mean? So he looking around. Regular size white dude, he ain't little at all. About 5'10", regular body. You know what I mean? Like he was in a hole doing push-ups. He just looking around. He spot a white dude. You know what I mean? There's two white dudes. They sitting over by the toilet. So he spot them. So he walk over there where they was at. You see him talking to them. You know what I mean? You see him talking to them. After he finished talking to them, I guess they point him in the direction to go holler at the dude G. So the dude G, he sleep in cell 29. So he sleep upstairs. So he tell him go holler at the dude G. You see him going up the steps. He go to the dude G door. He just got in the pod. I know he don't know G, so everybody watching because he going to the dude door. He don't even know. So he knock on the door. G get his door up and G come out. They on the tier talking. You know what I mean? They on the tier talking. So they talking. You can see the conversation that G having with this dude. You know what I mean? As G talking to him, you looked up. You seen Sean coming. Sean slept in 37. He walked around the joint. And now they both talking to the white dude. So they having a conversation with him. So they having talking to him. So Sean go in his room and he come back out and he get a man the white Keefy coffee. He gave him the white and yellow joint. He gave him a bag of that joint, a whole bag. White dude took the joint. You know what I mean? He dip. He go downstairs. He go get his works, his cup, his spoon, his sugar twin game. Y'all know the count. And he go to the water fountain with the hot water at, and he gonna make his coffee. You know what I mean? So now he feeling good. Now he's like he got that coffee in him. So he's standing in the pod. He got the coffee cup and he hitting the joint. Now he talking to a couple more other white dudes. You know what I mean? He just still looking around, you know, but the thing about that coffee is after you drink enough of that coffee, your stomach gonna start growling, y'all. So boom, that coffee make you hungry. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man, that coffee make you hungry. I didn't drink it, never, not even in the jail like that, but everybody I know drunk that junk used to get hungry. So that's what he looked at. I know that's what he thinking about now. That's what's on the white dude's mind, you know what I mean? So I don't even know the white dude yet. I didn't even know his name. I didn't know nothing. He just in the pod. He a new dude in the pod. You know what I mean? You expect that when he get out the hole, go put his stuff up, get his stuff together, that he'll go hop in the shower game. No, he went to go find the coffee game. That's what he went to go look for. He went to go look for that mud. That's what we call it. He went to go look for that mud. So when he got that mud in the system, it was like, it gave him an energy boost. Like he just started looking different. Like he was happy about it, man. So like I say, that joke get you hungry. So he didn't say nothing. We had to go to lunch. We go to lunch. It's a bum tray. It's a bum tray over there, man. I forgot what it was. It was a bum tray. We come back, everybody mad. It's a bum tray. I went over that junk. I ate my bread. I ate the cake. I ate the little peaches that they had on the tray, man. That's all I could eat. I forgot what was on the main course joint. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, y'all. There was certain trays that be over there that I couldn't do it, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, even being in there for years, I couldn't do it, man. So I try to be full off of that, which I wasn't. But I already told myself when I go back, I was gonna eat a soup. You know what I mean? I was gonna let it blow up for a minute. Hot water, just let it sit, man. Put my top over the bowl, let that joint blow up, man, and then crush it. Then that'll get me full. So I saw I was already planning. So we walked back in the pod. So I sleep in 36. So when I'm going upstairs, I look. I see the white dude leaving from Sean's cell this time. You know what I mean? He on my side of the tier. He leaving from Sean's cell this time. He got a little commissary bag. Like, it's the orange. We had the orange. They give you orange bags for your commissary. But the orange bag wasn't filled. Like, he didn't have that junk. That junk tall. If you fill it up, he didn't have it filled. It was like a little bag, but you can see items in the joint. It probably was like 5 butt nakeds, an icy white honey bun gang, a bag of coffee, a couple of other things. It wasn't a lot of stuff. But still, though, he leaving out the junk with the bag. You know what I mean? So he leave out with the bag. He go down his cell. He disappeared. You know what I mean? Don't nobody say nothing to him. So one of the white dudes that he be talking to, he's cool. My roommate is a black dude in there. He only kick it with the white dudes. Like, he played Dungeons and Dragons. He do all of that. Like, he wasn't in my cell for long. You know what I mean? But the dude I'm talking about, when he was in there, that's all he did is hang with the white dudes. You know what I mean? So he come back in the cell. He was like, hey, look. He was like, man, I'm trying to tell the dude Mike, man, not to be barring all that stuff like that, man, because we don't know when we go in the commissary. I'm like, who is Mike? He was like, the dude Mike, man, the low cut. He just moved in the pod. I was like, oh, you talking the dude just moved in? He was like, yeah, I'm trying to tell him. He was like, nah, he keep going to borrow money from Sean. I'm like, man, he's got out the hole. He hungry, bro. Like, when you get out the hole, you already know what time it is. He's like, yeah, I know that. He was like, man, I just don't really trust them dudes because they snakes. You know what I mean? I'm like, what you mean? How they snakes, bro? He like, man, they snakes because they'll try to get you in debt. And then they try to get everything from you. They try to take everything from you. That's what they do. That's what they like to do. They try to get all your items, everything you owe. They trying to get all that from you. They trying to get all of that. So I'm like, man, listen, I don't know if they're gonna do, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna like that. I said, you know, we on a drought anyway. We don't know when we getting commissary. So like this is what they doing, bro. They just loaning the food out. They still got food. He was like, I know, man. I mean, it could be genuine, but I just don't trust him. You know what I mean? So I told him to be careful. So I didn't understand what my roommate was telling me. Like, you know, like I say, them dudes that he was talking about, like, they were businessmen in my eyes. Like, I saw them do things that had to do with business. And I respect business, you know what I mean? Every time I saw them, that's what they was conducting. So, like, I didn't have nothing bad to say about what was going on. Like, if they loaning some stuff out, the white dude need to pay the stuff back. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So 2 days go by. White dude that been in the block like 2 days now. So, like, you know, the stuff that they gave him, like, that's not a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? That's not a lot of stuff, man. So, like, for real, I didn't even know that he had went back and got something else. You know what I mean? Like, he had went and got back some more stuff. Now, I didn't know this. Like, when me and my roommate talked again, I told him I saw him with the orange laundry bag when he came out, when he was walking. He was like, nah, he went back and got something else since the orange laundry bag. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. So I'm like, man. So after that, something crazy had happened. Something crazy had happened, man. When I say it's crazy because the Lala end up touching. The Lala end up touching and nobody really got no money. Now, people might have send out money. Like, that's a difference. But nobody had commissary money. But I'm telling you, man, like, they was like, yo, the dude downstairs in 4B got the Lala. He got the Lala and some fire, too. That junk some fire. But he said he don't want nothing but send-outs. Street to streets. If it ain't street to street or Western Union gang, he ain't trying to mess with it. He ain't trying to mess with it. He know nobody got no money. He ain't going through that headache. But if you can get the money on the Western Union or whatever, he'll deal with you. So that was the word that it came out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, that junk crazy. And I started thinking like, yo, like, for real, man, I know I can get $50 real quick. But I'm like, should I get some Lala, man? I'm like, because if I get the Lala, dude's gonna be super worrisome, man. I'm telling you, like, this is a different type of drought that we're going through right now, man. A food drought is a different type of drought, y'all. So boom. So I say, should I get some Lala? Man? I'm like, man, who got it? He's like, yo, dude from Richmond. I'm like, oh, I know, bro. I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? So I chill for a minute. I'm trying to watch and see how people moving in my block. I I ain't really see nobody panic and go get on the phone. I ain't see nobody go do none of that. I ain't see none of that. So it looked like my part is basically tapped out. Like my part didn't have nothing else, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, you know what, man? I was like, I'm gonna get it. Like I was debating on getting it because I didn't even really want to deal with people. But I was like, if I get it, I was like, man, I might can get some food right now for it because my food was getting low. Now I knew I wasn't gonna get a lot of food because it wasn't a lot of food to get, to be honest with y'all, man. But I was like, man, anything could be the blank. Anything could be the blank, man. So I was the one that went and got on the phone. I called Mom Dukes, man. Real talk. Mom Dukes came through for me. Mom Dukes, I need $50. Western Union game. You know what I mean? When you need it, I'm gonna go get to see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let you know. I dip, go downstairs. I tell the dude, call bro from the who got the jump. Bro come to the door. I know him from 2 Bill. They come to the door. I'm like, what's up? He was like, what's up? I'm like, yo, come out. He was like, all right. Later let him out. He come out. We in the hallway downstairs. He like, what's good, T Weezy? I'm like, look. I'm trying to get some life. Like, yeah, but I don't want no food though. I was like, nah, look, I'm gonna do the send out. I was like, look though, since it's a drought, what you gonna do for me though? I was like, what you gonna do for the 50? I was like, how you gonna act with the 50? He was like, I'm gonna give you 7. I'm gonna do 7 spoons. You really supposed to get 5. He was like, I'm gonna give you 7. I'm gonna give you 7 of them jumps. I'm like, bam. I'm like, look though. I said, bro, listen, you already know I'm a lock. I don't play no games. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. I said, Mom Duke's gonna take care of the jump, man. I said, but she gonna have it probably like this evening or tomorrow. Either way, it's a lock. So I said, can I get the jumps now? He was like, yeah, you a lock. I already know. He was like, give me a minute. Bro, went back in the pod. That's word. I'm standing out in the hallway. You know what I mean, like when you about to get that work, man, you be feeling good. Even though I'm buying it, when I take it back to the pod, it's gonna be like I got the work. So I'm feeling good. I'm in the hallway like this. That's word. I'm like, man, bro, to come back. I see him coming back. You know what I mean? I see him coming out of the cell from the top tier. He come down the steps. He come back to the door. Lady let him back out. He see me. He was like, yeah. He was like, here. He handed it to me in a plastic jar. I was like, this one all right here? He was like, yeah, I put it in my pocket. He was like, holler at me tomorrow, just holler at me tomorrow. I ain't gonna say nothing today, just holler at me tomorrow. That's a bet. You know what I mean? Like that, bro, up and dip, y'all. So boom. Went back to my pod, feeling good, you hear me? I walked back to that pod, that's my word. I felt like I had it like this. Hit the steps like this. It's that sack one, you hear me? Cool jam, I'm like this. Hey, CO, open 36. She let me in the jam, good. I go in there. Word, throw the cut up game. Roommate like, what you doing? I'm like, bro, listen, bro, just chill out right now. Start pulling out the spoons. Pull them jumps in. I'm like, checking them jumps. I'm like, whoo, it's a big one right there. Pause. I'm like, gave me all fat daddies. Pause. I'm like, yeah. Checked all 7 of them drinks. You hear me? I'm like, man, I'll start dumping them out. Boom, 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 boom. I said, yo, hand me that Joker card over there. Yeah, right over there. He went like this, hand me the jump. He hand me the card. We keep the little card in there for reasons like this. It's word. I start breaking down them jumps. I just start moving them jumps, making my own spoons with the card. I'm like, spoon, spoon, spoon. I made a whole new 7 spoons, y'all. So boom. I promise you, man, I looked down at the table and I had a powder la like this. That's my word. After making my own saying, man, I didn't even measure it. All I know is I put that in a bag and that was my personal. You hear me? That was my personal. That's what I was gonna mess with. That's what I was gonna mess with, man. So my roommate was like, man, he was like, man, what's up, T Weezy? Roll one of them jumps. I'm like, all right, bro. I was like, but listen, though, you know, as soon as I roll one of these jumps, dude's gonna be miles some worse game. Dude's gonna be miles some worse game. He was like, man, for real, I know. So I was like, all right, rolled up. I rolled the jump, you know what I mean? Start hitting the jump. Start hitting the jump. It's my word. Insane burning. It ain't gonna do nothing though. Start hitting the jump. Pass it to him. He hitting the jump. I'm hitting the jump. This my word. He was like, yeah, man. I already know who want to buy some. I was like, who was that? He was like, man, White Mike want to buy some, man. White Mike want to buy some. As soon as he said that, you heard this. I was like, yo. My roommate jumped off the bed. He was like, who's that? I was like, I don't see what that is. He went to the door. He was like, yo. He looked through the cut. He was like, that's White Mike, bro.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.